Second game. Slazinski over the top. Jalen Withers gathers, can't finish. And it's down to Wendell Moore Jr. Jay, as you well know, this is the third meeting of the season between these two. Louisville has won each of the last two.
Ashton Langford running the point. A couple of changes there. Karnick getting some playing time. A lot of changes for BC as a program, certainly. With Jim Christian being cut loose in the middle of February.
They are setting up that full court pressure, trying to see if they can speed up Boston College and force some turnovers.
Duke had won 4 consecutive games and really looked like as Williams.
And this job and the opportunity to cover these players, it was so nice just to connect with these guys again throughout the past week over Zoom, over the phone calls. It just made me realize how much I missed being a part of this league.
Well, it's wonderful having you back. It really is. And Coach K talked about this too. And things trying to do that again. Felder lines up a long one, not there for him. Williams snatches the rebound. Duke moved the ball exceptionally well in the first half.
I'm just saying, the shots are very similar, and they get similar results.
It would not be fair to be comparing Larry Legend to very many other players, quite frankly, but Baker will lock that
one. A little extra into that dunk. But just a beautiful play and beautifully executed by North Carolina.
26-6, almost 11 minutes in. Came to break field into the game for the Blue Devils, and good defense there by Day'Ron Sharpe.
Yeah, Day'Ron Sharpe has moved his feet very effectively.
Switching on to a guard. Break field over Baycott.
All to have to do that, you're going to give up that dunk.
I got a stat for you, Jake. Carolina's got 9 assists on 11 field goals, and 8 different Tar Heels already have an assist in this.
Let's talking about moving the ball and being unselfish. What a great shot by Stewart.
It's an ACC Player of the Year candidate, Sam Hauser for Virginia, the best three-point shooter in the league. Will get a lot of attention. I think Carlik Jones at Louisville, too, deserves a lot of consideration.
I thought he was the front runner, actually, a couple.
NCAA the selection committee selects the 68 teams. If there is a team that has COVID issues, they would be replaced by one.
But it's the polish that you need to continue to improve upon to be able to excel at this level.
Backdoor cut. Thank you very much.
Chris Spatola and Dave O'Brien coming to you from home. Thanks for joining us. Obviously a huge game for both of these iconic programs. Duke has won 4 consecutive games. They have drastically turned their season around. Louisville recently back from a long COVID pause.
Guerrier, the little floater over Williams, might have altered that shot. Certainly made him think about it. And this is a difficult defense to go up against with just 1 day prep after Duke's Saturday night game against Virginia, especially with a young group of guards.
Another for the bucket. He has 6 of the 17 Syracuse points.
So he is going to be a really good player as he extends his shooting range, because defensively he is just excellent.
Working hard to get better getting his own shot. Alan Griffin hoisted one. Williams knocked it away from Guerrier. Now Stewart in transition, fouled, and a chance for
choices. But if you had, usually Syracuse has a 6'11", 7-foot guy in there, or somebody who's really wide.
It would really hurt them when they lost Baramas Sidibe. There's a 3.
Having inside position makes it even harder.
First career double-double. It's his first double-figure rebounding game. He has 10 rebounds tonight. His previous high was 8 against North Carolina. Goldwire, another open 3. Second he's made. We mentioned at the top of the telecast, 101 taken away. He'd be well over 1,000. Get 1,078 as a matter of fact.
Murphy, Hauser, a much better offensive team this year, and Clark doesn't have to score as much as he did a year ago.
Another great steal on the ball by Jordan Goldwire, and what a pass. He can stretch you and also put it on the deck, but this is where he's had some issues on the defensive end, staying in front of the ball.
Clark turns it over on the alley-oop attempt to Huff. Brakefield stepping into it and
two-handed. Not really in traffic, but there was traffic in the area. That was a great play.
Jay, when you first saw him a few years ago, and again, he's a fifth-year senior, and sometimes it takes big guys longer to develop. But did you ever think Jay Huff would develop into this good of a player?
Another discriminatory comment about big guys that we develop slower.
Matthew Hurt with a...
Everything going through Oklahoma right now. That time comes up empty. Hurt again. He's red hot.
Picking up full court, and Thunderbird capable of doing so, really playing more as a power forward in this scenario where he spent the majority of his season at the 5 spot. But I love the adjustment from Kevin Keats, having both those bigs in the game.
He has that ability. He understands how to play the game, and how to play the game is how to use your body. Use your body against the defense that is falling backwards. Get your body into the defender, create space, and get a good look.
On the other end is a 3. Wow. And this Notre Dame offense, Coach K anticipated that it could give his defense, his young defense, some problems. They had to recover a little bit after the Notre Dame game, and it's one that makes you move, and it's one that makes you have to be alert. And Notre Dame has been very effective. Jalen Johnson hits another one from out.
Was ranked 153 consecutive games over 61 years where at least one.
It's really his game, is to put the ball on the deck and attack the basket because of his size and because of his strength and athleticism.
Baker, his second 3 of the game. Carolina ball. Harris challenging Johnson, and it's too strong.
And Leaky Black was first to the floor.
Coleman comes down, regathers, scores, and is going to the line as well. And that foul on Matthew Hurt, his 4th. Now he's made a couple of recent baskets. He stays in the game. They need his offense. Good cut by Goldwire. Challenges Brooks, and somehow that ball rolls in. What a night for Caleb Love.
He has been outstanding.
And Moore beats everybody down the floor. For
basketball above his shoulders, he's going to score that every time, and he's shown that he can knock down free throws, although he misses that one there.
But it turns out Moore with his, got to know John Chaney well during his undergraduate years at Temple. Did a marvelous job remembering Coach Chaney last night on SportsCenter. He touched so many lives. Dana O'Neill with a wonderful write-up last night on The Athletic. So if you don't know, look him up. Google John Chaney, and you will get a sense of the impact that man has had.
Well, he's one of the pillars of Philly. You
had me. Should have looked at my phone. (72-44) Duke. Jordan Goldwire still on the floor, a little deeper into the bench for Duke to allow some other folks like Joey Baker, Jamin Brakefield to get extended minutes. Baker back on the bench after having made his second 3-point shot. And there's Gold.
Coming into this one, Duke has shot 44 free throws. Their opponents have shot 77. And usually Duke has a free throw advantage on the season. This year, a free throw disadvantage. They've been outshot and outscored from the free throw line.
So do you think that comes from getting more opportunities, say, in the post for Hurt, who here steps out and knocks down the 3? Or
looked like he might travel with the ball, and his second jump was excellent.
Boy, Louisville fortunate right there. Hurt had a wide open 3. Now it'll be Goldwire to bury the. Spent the last 24 hours guessing that they'd come out and play zone for the entirety of the first half.
No, I thought it would be a simplified man, and a simplified man is just kind of keeping your man in front. Don't overhelp. Show help side, but don't overcommit. Don't gamble. Simple things like that keep you in the game. Wouldn't have expected to see zone, but it's not bad. There are just certain things that if you don't play zone a lot, there are going to be some challenges.
Hurt for volley. Roach with a couple of crossovers off to Johnson for 3. Got it. At least for now in the ACC. There's a lot riding on this one. Goldwire back into the game underneath, and he scores.
As the Hokies continue to lay it on offensively, and Aline with a pull-up pop to make it 33-16. And the Hokies are getting basically any variety of shots.
And for Musi, it's just his 3rd make, though he has attempted a lot from beyond the arc. He likes to shoot it. He likes to shoot it. I don't know about stroke it. Steve Forbes would rather it make more, but certainly that was great ball movement against the Duke defense.
And 5 for Musius, who has ticked up with his scoring recently, coming off 14 against Virginia and 21 against Georgia Tech on Sunday. Stewart with 2.
On the three-point line. Nice job by Witt to find him, though.
Let's see what Duke does offensively here. 7 turnovers in 18 possessions.
Wake Forest has stayed in the man-to-man, and like I say, they've had some difficulties every once in a while preventing the dribble penetration.
Roach off the bounce, skipped it for Goldwire to connect from.
And it's been a run that's been fueled by Duke's defense and by Duke's ability to get the ball off the offensive board. And Wake Forest changing it up, a little 1-3-1. They're probably going to try to trap out of this.
Too much space, though, for Matt.
Back-to-back threes to get Boston College started.
Execution, and that's going to be the key in this game. See if they can get up and down and get some turnovers and get out in transition.
DJ Stewart lays it up and in. $1:39 to play. Duke ball tied at 75. Matthew Hurt for 3, and he hits it. Roach the inbounder. Floats it to Wendell Moore Jr. Step back and he buries it.
Execution, better fundamentals in the half court. Trying to slow down a little bit, make better use of the dribble, and be stronger with the ball because they've had so many turnovers in their first 3 games. They're averaging about 17 turnovers a game.
It's been a major issue for them. Hurt to the goal and puts.
Great play by Miller.
Miller, right hand, spun out. And now the loose ball, Goldwire tracks it down. Duke the other way, trying to cut into a 12-point deficit. And a throw down there.
Top 5 in hair. This is a top 5 hair team.
Hot to the basket.
It does it. Illinois is so good at that. Driving the baseline, and then essentially they jump out of bounds to make that pass, give you an angle to the opposite corner. Dosunmu just stopped short on that little runner, so he didn't charge. The jump. Again. And a jump win it. Absolutely. I mean, they've got all the pieces, and as Coburn gets more experience, and he will, that combination with he and Shishanishvili.
Well, Dosunmu intended target was Coburn. It got deflected. Dosunmu gathered it back in and then put it home. Hurt down low, hangs, hits, and he'll go to the.
Here come the knife. Elbow jumper, rattles in and out for Bradshaw. Still stuck on the 1 field goal.
That's a quick shot, but it's a good shot.
Roach, Breakfield. Breakfield off the pine, looking good. Duke as a team, they have made 10 3-pointers. They're 10 for 22. Probably the best thing they've done today.
That's a nice rebound from that Michigan State game that saw them go just 5 of 23 from distance.
Baker, that's the 11th three-pointer for Duke.
This is the largest lead for Michigan State. 16 points, approaching 12 minutes to go.
You can hear the talk is so much better for Michigan State than it was early in the first half. Brought Rocket Watts back into the ball game.
We need to get a quick shot up. Had just 3 seconds out of the timeout. Galen Johnson trying to reassess.
Now Coppin State has come to play here in Cameron Indoor.
Good set out of timeout. He got what he wanted right at the basket. He couldn't finish, but
Late shot clock. Fall away 3, no good. Blue Devils looking for their first double-digit lead of the afternoon. Hurt, 3, top of the key. And he drilled. Coppin State only 3 team fouls in total. And the 3-ball that had worked early for the Eagles has not been there lately. Now just 3 for 15
Great
on the game. 56-49. Big time test for the Blue Devils in their season opener. Stewart